court appearance of Mazen Nnamdi, wanting to do it for so when our DPM eventually comes and they will say that he was the one that first did it. So our PM, being a smart woman, our PM is not here for Gbasgbos. She has many other international engagements she's focusing on. She waited for our PM did not come. He came back again and said, why haven't you come under 24 hours?
To be honest, for the first time,
yes,
for the first time, I had that guy spoke in one of fundraising. The way he picked up a microphone, I said, no, this guy might have some mental health issue.
Benchuk's, my spirit never. I don't know, I don't know how to say this. I have a special spirit. My spirit never accepted this man, not even for 1 second. The first day I saw Ngozi Orabueze, my spirit accepted her. I don't know if I'm telling you this thing, it will look as if I'm telling a fairy tale or something, but it's true. Obi mana batahungoka, not even for once. When he opens his mouth, it irritates me.
Ugu Global, Udo Biafra, Tobechukwu, Starman, Iwunne. I greet everyone, please. If I'm calling the names today, I will not stop because we're plenty here. So I thank everyone for being around and for holding on up to this moment. Please, I only picked up the mic because there is what Righteous said. I didn't get the news he was saying that he had this morning. Please, can anyone brief me on it, please? Because I haven't been around. I just came in.
Sorry, please come again. What did you say?
Righteous, when he was making his...
Okay. The news...
Okay, Righteous, you are there. Okay, you can reply to him.
I'm here. The news I said I got was about our commander that said that those that are using his name for propaganda, those ones that have been claiming to be Rose or claiming to be using his name, you understand, and that he doesn't ask for any 2 days sit at home, you understand. So,
okay.
yes, that was the news I said that I got, and I was so happy.
Okay, thank you. Because when you were saying it, I just went to the space of our DPM and I got such information. But I just want to clarify. Thank you very much. That is a wonderful news because every time that propaganda, they said when propaganda, he has to speak up at this moment because that is when we needed it most. Because these guys, they are just trying to see and try, according to Benchuk's and John, they're just trying to see if they can test their power, with the power of the USB. They are trying to formulate things that are not truth and things that cannot hold. They're just trying to come up with this seat at home, as in maybe if Biafrans now sit at home, it now means that they are the people testing it, and which is impossible because Biafrans will never obey them. That is for sure, because Biafrans know who they are. And all these shenanigans that they've been putting on, all these propagandas, it will die off sooner or later. It hurts though, because we're the ones suffering it, the Biafrans, mostly from the Igbo region of Biafra. They're the ones suffering it because all this sabotaging and everything affects us mostly because they knew. I just want to say that I don't want anybody to be offended or maybe misunderstood me. It's just that in the Biafran struggle, up to date, there were now in the... It has always been, they know it is mostly from the Igbo-speaking part of Biafra that is spearheading everything. Though everyone is doing their best, and I know that very soon, this Monday sit at home, the day of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, will spread all over the 40 states of Biafra. It's just time, and the clock is ticking. Very soon, everyone will got to understand that we're all Biafrans and we need to stand strong and be together. Because when we unite, the force is going to be massive. But it's just that our brothers and sisters, maybe mostly from the coastal and delta region, maybe they are seeing this thing as they don't understand, or maybe they think it's just a fallacy, you know, and they think it's not going to be possible. But I'm urging them to know that Biafra is a reality. It has come to stay, and nothing is going to deprive us from going home. No matter what they do, no matter how many people they try to kill among us or subjugate us to any level, at the end, we're going to rise, because that flag has risen and it will never come down again. It's just that for me, I think it's just the understanding. You know, they've created a lot of division in our midst right from the onset. They've been trying to create that division and that division was working for them. But I know that by now the spirit of Biafra is traveling all over the 40 states of Biafra, and we're going to get it right. This time we'll never get it wrong, because our Prime Minister said that this fight, that we're going to fight it till the end. And that is the same spirit that our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has within him, that has been sustaining him up to this moment. He doesn't want to leave this fight for the unborn generation. He doesn't want to leave this fight for the next generation. And so is our Prime Minister. It's just that right now, they are not with us. They are both of them, the both parties, the father and son, spiritually, they are going through a lot of things, you know, a lot of subjugation and a lot of, in fact, a lot of suffering. But I know that with no time, all this whole thing is going to pass over. And I also thank our Supreme Leader for everything he's been doing. It shows that that name that we gave him, the Onyendu, one of Biafra land, or Hamadike, he stands for it and he's not changing. He made a promise that he will never going to disappoint us, that we'll be the one to disappoint him. And he's been standing strong. There is no man on earth that I've seen that did what he did in the zoo court yesterday, to the extent that they had to put up the lights. But still, this man was standing strong. People were complaining about the light, and he told them, no, forget about the light. He moved on till the end. He proved himself, and he proved that Biafra is what he has in mind, and he can never change. That shows a man, because according to the Bible, if we go religiously, I don't like going that way anymore, but I will still have to go there for now. He says, let your yea be your yes, and let your no be your no. So it shows that he's a man, a principled man that stands with his principles. He never deviated. And so is our Prime Minister, TOBI, that is going through what he's going through in a country that he's been speaking verbally every time he speaks good of Finland. And he was hoping that Finland and Biafra will have that kind of bilateral relationship that is like brother and sister thing, you know. But today we all saw what happened. Though we don't know what is going to, where it's going to, because all we know is that the hand of Chukwukika Biama is in everything that we're doing. And no matter what the zoo let them do, they will fail at the end. And those other people, the Nkerepu or whatever they call them, the Akpakarawas and the Vam, the egg breaker, that is running mad already, but he didn't know he's running mad. according to our Honorable Go 247, he calls them the Nkapus. And Adade Rama calls them the Alamajiri agitators. And that is who they are. Nothing is going to change that. And that is who they are. No matter what they do, if you see, they don't have anything on the table. They don't have anything to present on the table. The only thing they have to present on the table is our Deputy Prime Minister, Ngozi Orabeze. Each time you see them talk, it's just about her because they don't have anything to do. Just like the DOS. During the time of our Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, when our Prime Minister surfaced, the DOS, they were doing everything, fighting tooth and nail to bring him down because they knew that he is the one to spoil that soup that they had put on the fire. And so is it this time. Our DPM is the person that is still spoiling these people's soup. And they are trying all things to see if they can blackmail her to use propaganda to run her down. But at the end, they will not succeed and they will never succeed. All I know is that Biafra has come to stay. That declaration, the declaration of Biafra on the 29th of November, 2024, which most of us witnessed live and those that witnessed it on air, is a reality. And nothing can change that. And I know that soon, because our Supreme Leader said it, that when we start, that the world will begin to talk about us. It's just we're just on the at the beginning of the tunnel or in the middle of the tunnel, but I know that at the end, we are coming out to see the light. And I urge all Biafrans to be steadfast. Hold on. Let's keep fighting. Whatever thing they bring, we're going to decimate it, just like the words of Ben Shooks. We are going to decimate it, and we're not running saga like them, but we'll always destroy those their propagandas, and we'll always prove to Biafrans that they are wrong. And thank God that Biafrans knows it already. According to what the righteous said, Igwe Butuzo has came out with his real voice, not the voice of Rose, fake Rose and the Holy Ghost. He's came out to debunk everything they've been saying about him. And I know that Biafrans are hearing it. They've heard from him, and Biafrans knows the right thing to do. There is no seat at home, because any seat at home should be ordered by the only and one government representing the United States of Biafrans, which is the United States of Biafran government, that is being piloted by our PM, just like the topic, and being held by our DPM as the chief of staff. So there is no other government. We have just one government, and there is no other government. Any other one is just a shaft, which we've all witnessed when they went to Trump, when they went to the Trump swearing in. We saw them and we saw their disgrace. All the time their photoshops, photo taking, we've been seeing it, but that is not what Biafrans need. Biafrans needed to be free. I know that this their sit at home. If we all go back, we'll remember during the era of DOS, they cancelled many sit at home on their own, but they were so flabbergasted that the sit at home went on. And later, they put up their own sit at home. But at the end, Biafrans did not listen to them. It's just the same thing. History is always repeating itself. The bad people, they just have, this is to show us Biafrans that all these things that have been happening from history till now, it is just one way that these evil men always plot at us. It's just one way, one dimension that it comes to us, you know? And at the end, we're going to defeat them. Biafrans are not sitting at home with their orders. Biafrans will only sit at home with the orders of the United States of Biafra, which is the authentic authentic 100% government guiding the United States of Biafra, leading us to glory. And that is the government I will respect. That is the government we stand for. That is the government we stand with. We don't stand with any other one. What they say goes. Whatever any other person says never goes. I thank you, everyone. And there is something I saw. Maybe I'm going to send it to Drake or Happy Ume to put on the Jumbotron. I didn't know if it is true or maybe it's an old news when Trump was ordering the zoo government to release Mazin and Kanu. If not, he will be coming with sanctions. I don't know because they shared it on the WhatsApp group of the liaison office of Italy where I live. So I'm going to post it to Drake and Happy Ume. So if it's a new news, please try and put it up if nobody has heard it or you've all heard it. I don't know because I'm just coming back I was kind of busy all this while. So put it on the Jumbotron. If it's a new one, if it's an old one, then make a clarification. Thank you, everyone. I eat my mic. God bless the United States of Biafra and God bless all Biafrans. We are here. We will never move. Airborne. Thank you, everyone.
Airborne, my wonderful brother Simon Ikpa, the Prince. Thank you so much for that wonderful and agreeable submission. Thank you so much, my brother. You made a very wonderful submission. Biafrans, we are moving forward. You know, like our brother said, before you fight for this Biafra, you need to be clean, you know, because this Biafra we are fighting for, this freedom we are fighting for in particular is a spirit, you know. So before you could be able to fight this freedom, you need to be clean. Our leader said that you need to be whiter and whiter than snow because the Biafra is a spirit. It does not matter how you pretend to be good. Once you are deviating, the spirit of Biafra will fish you out. It did not start today. Remember the days of Owazirike. When he compromised, the spirit of Biafra fished him out. When Mazina Nekalo took up the struggle, and the struggle was going smoothly with IPOP, when they betrayed him, the spirit of Biafra fished them out. The Biafra we are talking about is like a spirit. Once is a spirit seeking for where truth lies to dwell. That is why that time they betrayed Mazin and Dekalo. The next person we see was our PM, and we see the truthness in him, and we followed our PM. And I thank God for our PM, for all his good work wherever he is, for laying a very good and a wonderful foundation for us to move forward. And that foundation is where we are today. I really thank all the Biafrans, the cabinet members, our COS, every person, everybody that is contributing both their time, everything to make sure that this noble freedom is achieved. Thank you, all of you, and we must move forward. Thank you so much. Sabin Chus, your hand is up. You can unmute yourself.
Thank you, brother, for giving me that chance again. You see, Biafrans, something that always pains me so much. Every time I think of it, I look at it. I'm a student of history. And I always try to read the memories of people, the minds of people, what the people, hero, what they have said, or what they have gone through. In this struggle we are, or in this movement we are now, the enemy keep on using one word every day. I know how to get them. I know how to get them. That word, we know who they are. I know how to get them. I will use them to get them. This simple word, I will use them to get them. And all these people, we are championing this very liberation together every day, every night, every afternoon, sparing our jobs, our time, our money, our everything. And they know about this very comment. I will use them to get them. And at the end of the day, they will fall into this very nonsense again. That very narrative, that very technique they use in getting us. I start asking myself, does it mean that these people they are not with their senses? Or is something, did they use something to get them? For that their sense of organism, consciousness is gone. For them to buy them. For them to use them against their own flesh. Against their own people. Like before we went for convention last year, November convention, we have been preaching on the space. Everyone saying one thing. Obasanjo used this word. I use Igbos to get Igbos. Go on, use this word. If I know, I could be able to collect. I would have not gone to this war. I would have used money to get them. My dear brothers and sisters, is this still not a shame to us? And British tell Fulani, use Fulani. The only way you can get these people is to divide them and rule them.
All right, guys, welcome to TOBI TV channel. As you guys can see, as you guys heard, these are Biafran youths, okay, that are not happy with the situation of things on ground, both in our homeland and that of also what's happening with Finland and Nigeria against the Biafran and the warlords, okay. Nigeria and Biafran matter has gone very far to the end of the world as a result of holding Nnamdi Kanu and then also coming to hold Simon Ekpa. I think this is just the end of the game for them, end of the road. You know what happens to a vehicle when the vehicle finally comes to the end of the road? What will the vehicle do? All right, so just in case it's the first time you're also meeting me or you're seeing this channel, please help us to subscribe, like, and comment on the videos for more updates about Simon Ekpa, Nnamdi Kanu, and everything that concerns Biafra in details. See you in the next video.